Hey True Believers, Englentine here with another top 10 comic books sold to readers. We're going to find out what the comic book buyers are walking out of the store with. Now, Comicron's a great list, but that tells us what the stores are ordering. This tells us what people are leaving those stores with. Also, we're going to go on over to Comixology, check out, see who wins the digital battle. Yeah, is it DC, is it Marvel, or is it the independents? It's never the independents, guys. Guys, you kind of need to go buy some more independents, I think. Anyway, these are the comic book shops that participated. This is from Bleeding Cool, so take it with a grain of salt. And don't forget, if you're in their area, please check it out, say hello, maybe buy something, and don't forget to support your own local comic book shop. Now, without further ado, let's get this party started. At number 10, and because people are masochists, Shuri, number 2. Number 9, The Astonishing X-Men, number 17. Number 8 is Spider-Geddon, number 4. At number 7, we have The Immortal Hulk, number 9. Number 6 brings us Aquaman, number 42, the end of the Dan Abnett run. At number 5, we have Web of Venom, Carnage Born, number 5. Number 4 brings us Justice League Dark, number 5. At number 3, Uncanny X-Men, number 2, makes its appearance. In the runner-up spot, we have at number 2, Justice League, number 12. And Batman returns to the top spot with Batman number 59. For the third week in a row, Marvel takes the top spot. Marvel wins, 6-4. Now, once again, DC has number 1 and 2. But there you go, man. I'm telling you, Marvel is beginning to shut DC out on a regular basis now. I am wondering if we are going to start seeing kind of a repeat of the 90s. This may be something for DC here. Anyway, let's see what the comic book shops have to say about all of this. Donny Cates leads the top 10 at FFF this week with Web of Venom, Carnage Reborn. Batman sat at number 2, selling just 2 copies less than Carnage. Batman is king, but Donny Cates is the god emperor of our store, and yeah, he really is. His books sell. The last issue of Astonishing sold better than Uncanny on its second week of being weekly. Even when the book isn't $8, people just don't seem to care. The die-hard X fans are there, but it's not grabbing new readers the way it should. Hopefully when the weekly schedule goes away and the big characters come back, we'll see a small bump, but I'm not holding my breath. Justice League, Regular, and Dark both continue to sell very well thanks to the beautiful cover bees. Spider-Geddon is staying steady. Aquaman is enjoying a small boost thanks to the Throne of Atlantis crossover, but it's not spectacular jump, and it'll crash back down when the event is over. Another crazy week. Justice League and Justice League Dark clocked in at first and second. Batman dropped to third. We gained new customers this week due to a comic book store completely closing. I was told they were down to selling comics 1 day a week. Thanksgiving also brings in new people for the week with the other regulars out of town. This one confused me a little bit because it sounded like he said Web of Venom was at the top and the Batman was number 2, but then it seemed like there was another countdown. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, Batman was good. Haven't read Web of Venom. What am I going to say? It's just, yeah, that whole thing was a little bit confusing. Anyway, let's continue. Tom King Batman dominates yet again. Nothing changes. Justice League and Aquaman have both mutually benefited from Drowned Earth event that people were actually enthusiastic about. Immortal Hulk is about the strongest there is when it comes to Hulk titles from the past 10 years, maybe barring the Red Hulk run when it first started. Punisher numbers are way up post War Machine armor, and people keep adding this one to their pull list. 4 issues in, we ordered way more Alex Ross covers for Astonishing X-Men number 17, and it seemed to give the book a little bit of a bump. The only turkey now 2 weeks running is the Black Order book, which is a shame because it looks really good, although admittedly I didn't read it either. The art has a professional sheen on it that a lot of Marvel books are lacking this year. The Black Order was decent. It was weird with the way that he was worried, that one of them was worried about his sense of humor. Punisher is kicking ass. By the way, the Black Order does look better than a lot of Marvel titles, though. I do have to say that much. Anyway, got to give it that much credit. And of course, Drowned Earth has been very good. Always an interesting week of sales. You lose Thursday, Thanksgiving in the States, and you'll lose a lot of regulars to Thanksgiving families out of town visits. So they're either not in town or in town but entertaining Uncle Bert, by which that by watching the football game. Okay, I couldn't read that for some reason. Then you get Black Friday, which tries to make up for no sales Thursday, and you mix in sales and people buying some gifts. The sales pull in the collectors, which is always fun to see back issue sales on some of the under-demand books popping up. Most new comics performed as expected, with Batman still pulling the #1 spot by a lot. I honestly feel sorry that I read that. That literally said nothing. So I truly, truly feel bad that I read that to you. And there's no response other than this. I apologize, and we'll try to do better in the future. Our numbers are slightly off from what they would be normally thanks to being closed for the holiday, but the list doesn't look too different from how I imagined it would have been had we been open. Batman being at the very top is anything but out of the ordinary after all. Team books made a good showing this week, with Uncanny X-Men, Justice League, and Justice League Dark all hanging out in the top half of the list. Another solid hit this week was the cumbersomely titled Web of Venom, Carnage Born. On the lower half of the list, we see the always excellent Immortal Hulk hanging out with the usual suspects of mid-list titles like Aquaman, Punisher, and the like. Notable bestsellers include the one-of-a-kind classic Love and Rockets and the new series Shuri. East of West and Lucifer both had a good week as well. Other not-so-surprising bestsellers include Batman, Justice League, and Uncanny X-Men. Admittedly, I did think Shuri was a better written story than it was drawn. The art is horrible. It is freaking horrible, and the covers just lie to you about what you're about to see inside. The story is okay, but still, I can't imagine why it's in the top 10, except for, I guess, movie advertisement. Hey, okay, cool for that, I guess. 5 DCs and 4 Marvels on this week's top 10, with Batman and Justice League eking out the top spot by 3 copies and 2 copies respectively. God dang it, I hate it when I'm looking right at the words and I can't read them. The surprise is 3rd place finisher with Image's Middle West, which benefits from a lot of buzz that translated into strong sales. No book generated significant excitement this week, though even the top 2 generated lackluster sales compared to prior weeks. I'm kind of happy to see other people play the Marvel vs. DC game. Literally, I buy both. I will continue to do so, but I do like to play off the rivalry a little bit. But that's just me, and I'm a different breed of cat. Alright, so right now we're going to go on over to Comixology and see who wins the digital week, playing off that Marvel versus DC rivalry. Is it going to be Marvel, DC, or like I said, it's never the independents? Never. Maybe an Image will show up or something, but yeah, it's going to be Marvel or DC. At number 10, starting off the countdown, we have Aquaman number 42. At number 9, we have the amazing Rick Grayson, Nightwing. Number 8 brings us Spider-Geddon number 4. At number 7 is Injustice 2 Annual. Number 6 brings us a shirtless Han Solo in Star Wars 57. At number, what are we on? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, we have Justice League Dark. At number 4 is the Immortal Hulk number 9. At number 3, we have the Uncanny X-Men number 2. And in the runner-up spot at number 2, we have Justice League, which of course leaves number 1 spot open for Batman. So there you go, gang. Digitally in the top 10, you have 6 DC, 4 Marvel, and DC owns the bottom of that list and the top. The 10 and 9 and 1 and 2, so that's pretty cool. But it's not a big lead, and we know that Marvel owns that back half, so let's see how it plays off when we stretch it out to the top 20. At number 11, we have East-West, making sure that we have a clear winner between Marvel and DC. At number 12, we have Tony Stark, Iron Man number 6, making it, 6-5 now. At number 13, Astonishing X-Men number 17 ties it up. It's now 6-6. At number 14, West Coast Avengers number 4, it is now 7-6, Marvel's favor. At number 15, Teen Titans fights for DC's honor. It's now tied again, 7-7. Doctor Strange number 8 magically appears at number 16. It is now 8-7 in Marvel's favor. At number 17, we have Mr. and Mrs. X number 5. It's now 9-7, Marvel's favor. At number 18, Spider-Force number 2 closes it out for Marvel. Since East of West showed up in the countdown, DC can't even tie them, so it will be a Marvel victory this week. At number 19, we have Marvel Knights, the 20th anniversary, number 2, making it 11-7. But DC does show up for one more. It's 11-8. Still a DC loss. Lucifer, number 2. Thank you at least for fighting for the DC honor. You know I'm a DC fan, and it's killing me to have to show all these defeats. But hey, like I said, I had a year's worth of DC trashing Marvel. Then they brought in Brian Michael Bendis, and I'm starting to believe that a weak Superman means a weak DC. Batman's always strong, but what happened? We had a strong Superman. DC is winning all the time. Now we have a weak Superman thanks to Brian Michael Bendis, and kaboom. Everything falls apart and Marvel takes over. I don't know. Coincidence? Maybe. Maybe it's all just my opinion, but what about you? What about yours? Is it a coincidence or not? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of the countdown? What was in there you would take out? I know West Coast Avengers, Shuri. There's quite a few other books I would put in there. How about you? What would you take out? What would you put back in? What do you wish was making bigger numbers? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, you know the drill. Click like, share, subscribe. If you haven't done it already, ring that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Cool things happen around these parts. Also, this is the way I'm trying to make a living. Everybody's trying to make a living somehow. This is the way I want to. So if you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon, drop $1 in the till, help us keep the lights on, help us keep making videos for you. Thank everybody who has already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching. See, I got done 8 seconds early again. What is that? I'm horrible at the timing on this thing. Just horrible. I don't know what to do. Anyway, let's roll credits.